alcohol to my Coke so that isolation doesn't bore the fuck out of me. Just contemplating what I was saying in my yesterday video, my last video about micropigmentation. I drew some bullshit onto my scalp and I just considered it. I considered it though to the point that I was actually looking at local clinics that actually do micropigmentation, and the results look good. But then you look at a pirate or a biker's arm with, you know, an anchor or mum written on the side of their arm, and it looks good. It looks like it's part of them because it fades over time. A fresh tattoo, after you've got through the scarring and the redness, looks like somebody's just drawn it recently. A good tattoo should probably blend with some sort of shading into the rest of your skin, so it doesn't just look like a stark texture or marker has just been drawn onto your arm. But that fading of tattoos, because your body's just trying to dissolve things like ink into your bloodstream and move it, would mean that any sort of micropigmentation that looks good in the first year would look worse and worse and worse as time went on, into a grey smudge line, which would be like a wall of hair. And I've seen Diesel, he's a singer from Australia, he's had his head tattooed like that. He looks like a robot. Remember Jude Law's hair in AI by Steven Spielberg? His hairline was dead plastic, you know? That's what it kind of looks like. And the shine that comes off the photographs of people who've had micropigmentation, it just doesn't look real, because hair doesn't reflect light like that. It's too shiny. So I'm now considering not doing it. I was excited. This could be the solution. Just tattoo that, shave your head. This is a massage chair, by the way. That's what that noise is. I better turn it off. I probably sound a bit like a robot. Yeah. I had a $5. Check that out. Where's that light coming from? Anyway. Yeah, this is a $150 chair instead of the $500 chair that I got. So I've been able to buy some extra audio equipment with the change that I got from reselling that chair. This chair's good. The arms lift up so I can play guitar. The other one didn't do that. Also, the other one had sort of wings. It was a gaming chair, so the wings just stuck into my legs. So this one doesn't do that. So why don't I just sit here and relax and just play the game? Because I'm constantly aware that I haven't got hair on my head, and I just got to get it done so I can get on with my life. At this time of night, when I'm not going to see anybody, it doesn't matter, right? But I can't just go and open the windows tomorrow. The curtains, I mean. People will see in. They'll not be looking through my apartment window trying to see what's happening in here. But I just don't want to have the risk of that happening. And also, I don't want to sit here being bald. I just don't want to sit here being bald. I've just got to go and sort it out. That last hairpiece that I just ripped off, it had horizontal V-loops, so there was no way it could possibly ever look perfect or anything. Definitely not brushed back. I've just got a very limited supply of nose to spine V-loop hairpieces. So I'm going to go into the bathroom now and I'm going to put a hairpiece on my head. Given the worldwide shortage of hairpieces right now, because the industry's really been grinding to a halt and the prices have massively gone up as well, they're going to probably continue to go up. I've got to be careful. I might have to reuse some old hairpieces. I've got a bag of old hairpieces that haven't been torn or anything. It's just that I couldn't be bothered cleaning all the glue off them and stuff. I might have to actually go in there and start cleaning some of them. In the meantime, I might put on a new one. It seems like a bit of a waste. I could probably just clean the one that I had on yesterday, or just stick it back on. It's still got residual glue. Let's go in the bathroom and have a look. Yeah, I had a shower earlier, but I mustn't have washed away all that stuff. Also, I had this stuck back on my head. Look at the way I've cut away at it to try and make it fit properly. This is all because my stencil is the wrong shape. Little bits of glue have started coming around the outside edges and made it all dirty. If you use something like C22, it's still hard to try to get all this glue off, all of it. I mean, you can peel away at this with your thumb and get off 99% of it, but any bits that have sort of crept around the edges that are now facing upwards, they're always going to leave that stickiness right around the edge. Well, here is the bit that matters. So this residual glue stuff here, that's just from, because I had a shower and everything, my forehead was completely clean. So remember yesterday I put on that eyeliner pencil onto my head? That's not still there from the shower. That would have stuck onto there, and then I put that on there, and that. Me sitting there bald in there, it's not a good enough reason to go and do a whole new hairpiece, is it? The thing is, I'm supposed to be shooting a self-tape for a TV commercial, so I can't look the way I do without any hair, unless I decide to shave my head, and then I won't match the photo they saw when they chose me. Obviously, actors' hairstyles change, they get haircuts, but you're supposed to get whole 70 headshots done. I shouldn't have probably shaved that, but it was getting very scraggly, right, with the greys and stuff. And then this whole buffiness thing. It would be great if I could figure out a way to cut this myself. Because shaving it, these are my longest ones, 1.8 centimeters. That's my longest one. And I know it's too short to warrant this nice long flowing hair, which I want to keep long like this. I just want to reduce the buff. And I know the answer is thinning scissors. I don't have any thinning scissors, but I also suspect, turn the fan off. I also suspect that using thinning scissors requires a certain skill set. Because if you use thinning scissors, which is like blade gap, in a kind of a comb type thing, it'd be like two of these that go like that, right? That's what thinning scissors are sort of like, rather than a full length blade. If you go over that over and over and over, it will work as scissors, cutting through the gaps as well. Thinning scissors just slice off every, so it goes 1, 2, 3 hairs stay intact, then 3 hairs are cut, then 1, 2, 3 stay intact, and 3 are cut. So it's like thinning the buffiness down. Now, at the moment, non-essential services such as hairdressers are going to be closed down for another few weeks. So I have to do it myself if I'm going to do it at all. The alternative, of course, is hair product. And am I happy just to have this thing stuck on like that? I know it's going to be shit. I know that's going to be a wall of hair like a doll. But at least I get the feeling that, look at all that dirtiness there. Bit of overhang and stuff. But nobody would be able to tell. Like, I went to buy that bottle of Johnny Walker I've gotten there earlier today, just by sticking this on my head. That's why the residual glue and pencil marks were there. And I just went down the street. And with my hair brushed forward like this, and of course my face mask, which is completely illegal not to wear, I had to get there by the time it closed. And after 8 PM, like right now, it's illegal. It's illegal for me to leave my house. So I'm not only under house arrest here, but so is the rest of my city. 3.5 million people. Maybe 4 million people. And for the rest of my state, who are living in rural populations, they've got restrictions, but not as restricted as that. I mean, they're allowed to travel more than 5 kilometers from their houses to go shopping for food. We're not allowed to. And we're only allowed to leave our houses for 1 hour to go shopping per day. And one member of the household, not two. Talk about a wall of air. The glue's actually come up over the top of a lot of this, or it's just a really dark line. It's not worth cleaning, this hairpiece. I do have about 6 of these back end hairpieces where the V-loops are just horizontal. I was going to go through just trying to get my buffiness down, which is a problem. Too much hair, right? Too much hair. Let's see if I can just put some product in my hair and just make it go down a bit. This is not good. This is not something I can just walk down the street with. Brushing it back looks like this, by the way, which is how, by the way, I suspect micropigmentation will kind of look straight across, you know. It's trying to be dots in the beginning, but then after a while it will just blend in with your skin. Got some goopy options. This is something that sort of springs back out after it dries, but still has a kind of a wet look. This dreadlocks the hair a bit, which seems like a reasonable thing to use, and this is wax, which keeps the hair moist basically the whole time, I think. Which means that my pillow is going to get dirty. I've got a new Doona cover and pillowcases. I'm never going to clean this hairpiece. I'll throw it away. But for now, it just allows me to get away with not having to sit here at home by myself, bald. Best hairstyle in the world. And this hair's just going to get in my face and be a bit annoying, but it's better than that feeling of having just hair starting from back there and going like that. I do have to grow this back out again. There's nothing I can do for now. And they will be almost completely grey when they grow back. I've just had a bad hair life. I'm just trying to do what I can to keep it. Because I still feel, if I look back to some old videos, like from 3 years ago when I shaved my head, and I look at how embarrassed I am for my head to be seen in public. I just didn't want to be seen. The thing is though, like the reason I came out here now to do this now is because I'm not embarrassed to be seen in public. I'm more embarrassed to be sitting at home knowing that the way I look is me. I don't even need there to be a mirror. I just have to sit there playing an Xbox and knowing that I'm that ugly. So I feel better just from putting this on. And you know it's a shitty hairpiece with horizontal V-loops gunked up with glue all over the place. It's peeling off. I'm not even going to bother putting more glue on. This is just residual glue that was already on it when I ripped it off. Plus it's covered in eyeliner pencil, so it's leaving a brown splotch underneath. Anyway, I feel like I'm not as ugly as I was a moment ago, so I don't even know what this video is about. I haven't taught you anything except for the fact that I'm insecure about sitting in a chair feeling bald. I assume everything I go through as a balding person, you go through as well. So I'm just holding your hand, and well, by me releasing this video, I'm not alone, so you're holding mine. Thank you.